outside, wondering will Mother Earth survive?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual View. My name is Peggy.
And I am Lisa.
And I'm Rhonda.
And we're here tonight to talk about taking back your power.
Your power, I said no. And Gower, take
Oh my
back
God.
your power.
Power is a sense of self. Power is determination. Power, it gets you through life.
And if we have power, when do we actually start giving it away and how? Way back in our young childhood, our parents have always wanted us to do things. Sometimes even things that we didn't want to do. And by giving in, we started to develop the way we give away power, by doing other people's will instead of our own will. And in childhood you say, but you don't really have any choice or you're going to get a crack on the butt. This is true, but that is the beginning. So you parents out there, you might want to rethink forcing your children to do what you want them to do unless it is harmful to them.
Can I put in Elizabeth here?
Sure.
Because when you say it's harmful to them, then you have people that go to that other extreme. You know what I'm saying? Where the children just do whatever, and the kid is having a tantrum on the floor, and the mother's going, "Okay, Johnny, come on now, we need you to stop." And, you know, and so there's, I think maybe there's a...
So you're talking about boundaries versus power.
Yes. Because I think you can still keep the power, give the child the power, but within a certain amount of boundaries, a certain level of boundary.
Yes. Well, you could take, for instance, you've got little Charlie, and little Charlie just does not want to eat his green vegetables. He's got a thing against green vegetables. You being mom is saying, oh, but you got to eat them. There's nutrients in there. You think little Charlie cares? He doesn't care. All he knows, he doesn't like them and he doesn't want to eat them. Are you going to force him to eat those green vegetables? A lot of parents do. Some don't. So what is the other thing that you could do? Maybe give him some carrots or some corn or something else that he will eat that has a nutritional value. Now, where we are looking at boundaries, now Charlie only wants to eat cupcakes, we have problems there. Even though there's milk and flour in there, it's still not a healthy food. But there's a way of allowing Charlie to make his choices and to be his own person without losing the boundaries. Do you agree?
I understand that.
So, but as you can see, this is way back in childhood. And, you know, we do this as parents, as grown parents, because it's what our parents did. So there's a whole entire, many generations, and I know that was not great English, but there's many generations behind us of giving away power. So here we are today, feeling like very unempowered people. Our bosses want us to do things that we really don't want to do. We get into jobs we really don't even like because we feel obligated to the financial system of bills, so we take something that we may not appreciate. Sometimes we even get into relationships from that feeling of lack of love so that we can feel empowered because somebody else loves us. I mean, giving away our power comes in so many different ways, and learning how to take it back is easy. It's just a matter of when somebody wants you to say something or do something or be something that is against who you really are, you start to say, no, I'm not going to do that. If you have a boss that is making you do things that are uncomfortable, and I'm not talking even in the sexual realm, but if you've got tasks that are really somebody else's, but they're making you do it and you're not getting paid for two people's tasks, just say no. If they have an issue with that, find another job. We may be in a little economic slump, actually a pretty big one, but I tell you, there are jobs out there.
Think about, I know that situations in my jobs and on a retreat I just went on, they talked about the power and how for the first week you just say no to everything because most people aren't used to saying no. Yes. So even if the big boss asks you to do something, you just say no. Because it gets you used to saying no. Because people always ask something of you. And I know that for me, people ask me things and I really don't want to do it, but I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yes.
So I'll say, okay. And then the other part of that is, you don't owe people an explanation as to why you say no. You can just say no And when they say, you know, no, you just go, yeah, no.
What I also want to approach is what it feels like when you're giving away your power, because people are so used to doing it, you don't even realize that you're doing it. But you'll notice when you get up in the morning, you have all of your energy, you're excited, well, sometimes you're excited to get started with your day. You embark on your day, you're dealing with your children, they're asking things of you. They start zapping your energy because you are giving your power away to them. If you are just giving into them, you go to work, your boss and your coworkers are asking things of you, things beyond your job, your job description. Thank you, ladies. And you feel obligated to say yes, so you're doing things beyond what's expected of you, and you're feeling tired and you're getting achy, and you go home and you might have a husband or a wife, and now they want things from you, things that you just don't even have any more energy to give, but you feel obligated, and so you go ahead and give it, and then you flop on the couch and you say, Calgon, taking me away. And this is how people get sick, because we live in a cycle of doing this. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm not going to do that today. I don't have the energy to do that today. It's not my job description. If I felt a little better, or if I had a little bit more energy, I'd do it, but I don't, and I'm just going to do what I have to do today. And with little Charlie, little Freddie, little Mary, just say no. Oh my God, it's not going to kill our kids for them to say, no, you can't do this, no, you cannot have that, no, I'm not going to play with you right now, I'm exhausted. It doesn't matter if you only seen them for a few minutes in the day, they are not going to be traumatized if you don't have the energy to play with them that night. You've got to recuperate, you've got to regenerate, and if you're utterly exhausted, they're going to end up losing a parent early instead of having a parent for a very, very long time in their lifetime.
So are you saying basically that if you learn to take care of yourself as you're trying to fulfill the obligations of everybody else, that is in a way taking back your power?
You should be the main focus of your entire life. The main focus. Everything else comes second. I don't mean that in a selfish way, but when you get up in the morning, take 10 minutes for yourself. Get to know who you are. I'm an avid meditator. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I close off the entire world, and I go in and I am with myself and with my spiritual guides, or what some people would call their guardian angels. And they help me understand what is needed from me through the day or through the week. And they help to energize me, so I have a lot of energy to start my day. And then I go and come into work, and I have an abundance of energy to help share. And here's a tricky thing too. We are so programmed to give of ourselves as opposed to share of ourselves. I am an energy worker and a massage therapist, and so I'm connected to people all day long, if I have clients all day long. And it's very easy to get exhausted because we tend to give our energy away. When I do energy work, I share my energy with them. They don't ever get my energy. That's mine. I came in with a full load. I'm going out with a full load. But we don't work like that because we're not taught to do that, because society programs, give all you've got, be all you can be. Even in relationships, we give all of our love away, and then we wonder what happened when the relationship goes awry and we feel utterly empty inside, because they went and took it. You gave it to them, they've got all your love, you're sitting there saying, oh, poor me. You share your love. You'll find when that relationship goes awry, you're okay. You feel kind of maybe a little sadness because it was nice and now it's gone, but there's no disempowerment, there's no feeling achy inside. We are the most incredible beings, but yet we give it all away. Our energy, our power, our love, everything that defines us, and we wonder why we feel lost, confused, and alone.